One last example. This example also very classic example. Okay. The housing board of a country bond, so usually they will tell you a story, give you a yield of 2.65%. Okay. He invested in a bond, he will receive. This one is actually the formula for compound interest. Okay. All right. So how much will Mr. Lim receive in January 2017? So in 2017, you started in 2012, January 2013, January 2014, January 2015, January 2016, and January 2017. So for part one is when the small t is equals to 5. Then your A is equals to, this one just put in. Okay. What I want to tell you all is part two. Okay. Part two, and part three. In which year will the amount first exceed? First exceed is the thing. When I mark this paper, right, about 80% of students, right, they let it to be equal first. Then they say they exceed. It's poor presentation. Okay. First exceed means the A must be greater than 35,000. Okay. What is the A? A is 20,000 bracket 1.0265 to the power of t greater than 35,000. Okay. Then we try to, your t only belongs to him. Okay, so 1.0265 to the power of t is greater than 35,000 over 20,000. Okay. What operation must you do to bring the t down? You can either log both sides or you can log both sides. Okay, so log 1.0265 to the power of t must be greater than 35,000. Okay, so in this question is still okay because t is greater than log of 25,000 over 20,000. Maybe I'll change the example later. Over log 1.0265. Okay, this is still okay because, right, when you key in this guy, right, okay, this guy is positive, and then this guy is positive, this guy is also positive. So when you divide over, nothing changed. Okay, what actually I wanted to talk about is, right, for example, if let's say, for example, you have 0.25 to the power of t is greater than 0.15, something like that. Then you log both sides or log both sides. 0.25 to the t bring down greater than log 0.15. Okay. Look at the red one. The red one is more important. I want you to take note that just now, what did I say about log a number that is smaller than 0.5? This guy is negative. Understand or not? When you log a number that's lesser than, log a number that's lesser than 1, this guy is negative also. So when you divide by a negative number in inequality, what is the rule that you must apply? So this guy is like log 0.15, right? Divide by log 0.25, right? This guy is negative. So when in inequality, when you divide by a negative number, you flip the inequality sign. Understand? Okay, because log 0.25 is not very apparent that it is negative. So I want you to remember, when you log a number that is smaller than 1, it is a negative sign. And when you divide by a negative sign in an inequality, the sign must flip. So in this case, the case of the example, do you need to flip the sign? You don't need to flip the sign because you are logging 1 point something. So it's all still positive. All right, you don't have to flip the sign. Okay. So actually, I'll probably change this example. I wanted an example that is lesser than this. Okay. In this case, what do you get? T must be greater than how many? How many? Anybody? Joshua?
21.39.
21.39, yeah, okay. So basically it means that in the middle of the 21st year, okay, in the middle of the 21st year, so the year will be how much? Will be equals to, you can just add 2012 plus 21. Okay, that will be 2033. Okay, in the 21.31 means maybe in the middle of 2033, the amount will exceed already. Okay, don't have to wait until January. Okay, and then number 3 is also a very tricky question. Express t in logarithmic form. Okay, that means I want t as the subject, and this question, when I mark this, when I give these questions to students, also 50% of people careless. Why? Because okay, the t belongs to him, so we have to isolate him first. You see, you cannot log now. You cannot. In fact, you can unless you're very strong in log and then you know how to separate, but you can't. Okay, so you're going to bring the 20,000 over. A over 20,000. Okay, equals to 1.0265 to the power of t. Then now you can log both sides or ln both sides. Okay, even if it's a logarithmic form, you put ln is also okay because ln is also logarithmic. All right, so ln a over 2,000, 20,000 is equals to, you can immediately bring the t down, t ln, okay, 1.0265. Okay, then the exact answer would be t is equals to ln a over 20,000 over ln 1.0265. This is not very nice lah. Okay, can you tell me the numerator can change to what? Cannot. Rule of logarithm. Yeah, ln u over v is equals to ln a. So remember, you do differentiation of product rule, quotient rule, right? Quotient rule is actually due to this logarithm, ln a minus ln 20,000. Okay, yeah. You don't need to work it out because they said they want in logarithmic form.
Okay.
This is fine. Okay, so this kind of word problem you should be able to get. You must be able to get it. All right. Then the last part. Okay, a equals to 20,000 1.0265 to the power of t. So you know, in fact, that the graph will look like a to the power of x kind of graph due to this. Okay. Remember just now when I told you, if you need to draw y equals to k a to the power of x, it will be an aeroplane going up, right? Yeah. But in this case, you cannot. Whenever you have a time kind of question, right? Whenever you have a time kind of question, remember not to draw anything lesser than 0. So this is t, and then this is a. Okay. Your asymptote here is 20,000. Okay. Remember the asymptote is always the k. Sorry, not asymptote. The y-intercept. Okay, and it goes all the way up. Sometimes they may ask you, can you explain what is the significance of this 20,000 here? It is the what? When you learn compound interest, what are the things that you learn? This is what the 20,000 is the what? Yes, principal. Yes, it is the principal. Okay, so actually in this question, it is still very kind. It tells you the formula. Sometimes in your prelims, prelim is the hardest paper you will get. They ask you to form the equation yourself. Okay, giving to you the principal and the u. Okay, so you got to infer yourself that it is a compound interest kind of question. Okay, yeah, all right. So I hope that you have learned something today, especially in terms of the graph drawing one. You can download the notes, the blank one, and maybe go through, do it once by yourself. Okay, yeah, do it once by yourself if you want. Okay, if you want me to check for you, you can WhatsApp me.